There will be war, there will be destruction. There is no room for doubt, no correction will be possible. But the point is, all Muslim countries and America will try to break India's economy. They will wage war, give threats repeatedly, and even attack several times. Terrorist attacks these 2 years are very crucial, 2026 and 27. During this time of war, now, if God averts it, that is a different matter. But according to the scriptures, there will be a war in 2026 and 27. It is written in the scriptures that by 2026 or 27, there will be a war with Pakistan. And it is written that they will all work against India, and China will attack without any warning, without any information. Russia will stand firmly with us, supporting our cause without hesitation, and Russia will join India to give a strong and united reply to foreigners. Japan will also join Russia in this effort, standing together with us as well. Going forward, the world's superpowers will unite with India, and together with India, they will fight against the demons, those who are anti-India. Therefore, this fight is not a lonely fight, it will be a collective fight. In this collective fight, several superpowers will be with India, like Japan will be there, Russia will be there, and in the second phase, that is the second stage, France and Germany too, will come forward to cooperate with India. The ceasefire between Iran and America, and what is its future? Because all humans need information about this. They should understand the times, and by understanding the times, their ideology of action should also align with such a mindset. And today, this is the most important subject in the entire world. Before the Third World War, this continuing situation, what is the future of the ceasefire that is currently in place? I had shared my thoughts on this earlier. A war will go on for some time involving America, Israel, and Iran. After the war, there will be a ceasefire. There will also be an alliance. So now, as we move forward, the next phase is this. A well-known Arabian organization in the Middle East and throughout the world, for all the Muslim countries and their people, the time for the unification of these 7 Muslim countries is near. Yes, it has actually been going on for about 4 or 5 years in between, with some ups and downs along the way. But this time will truly lead to a decisive moment, and the entire alliance will finally reach its full and complete completion. And after this ceasefire that has taken place, which is currently in effect, it is likely that more new war fronts will open up in the world in the future. It's not that the war has ended. No, there will be a ceasefire, then it will start again, then end, then start again. This pattern may repeat itself several times, as history has shown, so the situation remains unstable and uncertain. It will go on like this. The most important thing for our country, for the Sanatanis, and for the citizens of our country is this. In the future, the unification of all Muslim countries will likely lead to a contradiction from India's side. There was a contradiction before, and there still is today. But it will reach completion, and as previously considered, there will be another war between India and Pakistan in 2026 or 27. That war will also eventually start in the future. So honestly, there is really no reason to be happy about this, nor is there any reason to be unhappy either. Yes, for the world and for human civilization, the ending of a war is beneficial for human civilization. We consider all humans as our own and see all humans as equals to ourselves. War is never a formula for a solution. War is never a formula for development. War is never a matter of completeness. One war creates many problems. The war ending in the Middle East today is a very good thing for human civilization. But while it is good, an organization will be formed, and this organization will make the situation much more serious and complicated in the Asian continent. And China will also be in this organization along with all the Muslim countries. America will be there as well, and Japan will also be present. Furthermore, the member countries of NATO will also be present. But the point is, after this war ends in the Middle East, there is also a situation where another one might start. So because of this, we, the people of India, should be prepared for whatever the future may bring, because there will definitely be a war in the future. But one important thing still remains hidden, and that is the matter of China. However, no matter how much China considers things today, whatever their opinions or intentions are at this point, eventually at some point in time, they too will join them and work against India. So therefore, the major nations that exist across the entire world, a country like America wants to keep the whole world in its palm, but that is not possible, nor will it ever be. Because at this time, which is for establishing righteousness, what is the significance of this? Yes, in war, there will be a massive loss to human civilization across the entire world. And it is written in the scriptures of the future that America is responsible for this crisis of humanity. And for the arena that the world war will become, America alone is responsible. So actually, within this particular ideology, the war hasn't ended, time hasn't run out, and the conflict between right and wrong hasn't finished. At this time, sin has increased greatly, and because of this rise in sin, a destructive situation prevails in the world. So the previous notion that America and Iran would meet again, that has happened. And the question arises, will there be a war between India and Pakistan? It will certainly happen, but in this war, they will receive the full support of all Muslim countries and America. It is written in the scriptures that China will also wage war at the same time. And this period is currently unfolding right now. Therefore, our greatest protector is God. No one except God can protect India. The protector of India is God himself. He is Jagannath, he is Krishna, he is Rama. So no matter how many wars occur or how many destructive elements emerge, those forces will have to fight on two different fronts. On one side, they will fight against physical elements, and on the other, they must face a spiritual battle. The spiritual power is the power of Lord Mahavishnu, which is the power of Lord Kalki. Yes, the physical power is the army and military of the various governments. The enemies of India will have to fight both powers at the same time they wage war against India. At that very moment, massive natural calamities will strike their own countries. They will have to face natural disasters while also fighting a war against us. If they fight more, God will strike their countries even harder. Countries like America will admit defeat in the battle against nature because they won't be able to advance, whether it's economy or technology, nothing will work. So there is a final report from Bhavishya Malika. What does it say? The final report states there will be war. All Muslim countries will work against India. There's no doubt about it. China will work against India. There's no doubt about it. And against India in the future. They will impose bans. They will implement many rules together to cause trouble. And for this, they have started preparations because they want to break India's economic condition. And after that, they will wage war. So this should also be taken into consideration. Against India, in many ways, they will impose those rules to break India's economy, but their own economy will definitely collapse. No one can protect it. In a spiritual battle, righteousness triumphs. In a physical battle, the sinners triumph. So the spiritual battle has also begun. And those who wage an unjust war against India in the wrong way will also be taught a lesson. To all the countries of the world, there is still time. If you seek refuge in Sanatan and God, embrace righteousness, And if all humans follow Sanatan traditions like Trisandhya, reading the Bhagavat, chanting Madhav's name, and performing yagyas, then human civilization can be saved. As for the war, only 10-20% will be affected. The main impact will be from natural disasters, as the terrible time of the 5 elements is approaching. So at this time, nevertheless, this is the most significant ideology. Whichever powers fought against India in the past, they could neither stay in India nor defeat India. Eventually, they had to leave India. And right now, it's not that time. This is the arrival of the Satya Yuga. Whoever has righteousness on their side will be victorious. In our country, there is righteousness, merit, purity, God, and the deities. So there will be war and destruction. There is no doubt about it. No correction will be made. But the point is, all these Muslim countries and America will try to break India's economy. They will wage war, give repeated threats, and even carry out terrorist attacks several times. All these activities will continue. Even so, Dharma is always powerful. Dharma is always the truth. And Dharma is always eternal. And no one has ever been able to break Dharma. So therefore, this ceasefire is not a new dialogue for us, but it is a very good thing for human civilization. Human civilization must be protected. Through war, human civilization and the common man suffer great losses. And in Iran and the Middle East, many common people suffered losses. This is an injustice. And these people who commit injustice are now joined by the very same people who caused those losses. So there will be many such people in the world. But Dharma will be scarce. We must hold on to Dharma as there is no other way. The next 2 years are very crucial. 20, 26, and 27 is when the war will occur. If God averts it, that is different. But according to the scriptures, there will be a war in 2026 and 27. But it is written in the Bhavishya Malika that the one remaining war will happen by Lord Kalki's command. Yes, the ideology of his command may agree with the scriptures or differ. God knows we do not. But the scriptures state that by 2026 or 27, there will be a war with Pakistan. And it is written that everyone will join together to act against India. And China will attack without any prior information, without any warning. And one more thing is that at this time, all the people of India should turn towards Dharma. Beyond all traditions, Lord Vaishnav, that is Lord Vishnu, should be worshipped. At this time, if we want protection for our families, the country, and everyone, then worship Lord Vishnu in every single home. Let the Bhagavat be recited in every home. Let the name of Madhava be chanted in every home, and let there be vegetarian food in every home. Because in recent times, we have seen that neither technology nor science could protect us. If they could not protect us this time, the problem will be even more terrible, grave, and powerful. So therefore, we need spiritual and religious strength. Lord Sanatan, Vishnu, Jagannath, and Krishna Ram should be worshipped in every home. And one should chant the name of Madhava. The name Madhava is a very powerful name. At the end of Kali Yuga, this name holds great significance. Because it is written in the scriptures that those who chant Madhav's name will transcend birth and death. Russia will stand firmly and strongly with us, and Russia, together with India, will give a fitting reply to the foreigners. Along with Russia, Japan will also join. Going forward, the world's superpowers will also unite with India, and together with India, they will fight against the demons who are anti-India. Therefore, this battle is not a lone battle, it will be a collective battle. In this collective battle, many superpowers will stand with India. Like Japan will be there, Russia will be there, and in the second phase, that is the second stage, France and Germany will also come to cooperate with India. So this will be a holy war. In this holy war, India will be victorious. India will become the world leader, and Sanatan Dharma will be established in the world. And all humans in the entire world will adopt Sanatan Dharma. This time is coming, but the countries that have declared a ceasefire in war today, there will be no ceasefire for natural disasters. For instance, the biggest natural disasters will occur in the Middle East and in Europe, in America, in North America, South Africa, and Africa. And in countries like China and Pakistan, there will be repeated earthquakes, droughts, starvation, diseases, and illnesses. The flesh on human bodies will disappear, leaving only bones. Such a time will come, so the time for China and Pakistan is heading towards being very bad. Even though they are preparing for war, in my opinion, turning towards righteousness will bring them well-being for their own country. But if they act against India through war, then all their common people will also suffer from natural disasters and divine catastrophe, because at this time, there will be a divine catastrophe, a catastrophe that human civilization does not have the power to stop.